Good morning, this is David with the S.E.A.R Talent Series. Today we wanted to give you a tabletop review of the Glock 33 357 SIG subcompact frame. This frame size is the same as the Glock 26 9mm and the Glock 27 40 caliber. The magazine has been removed and the chamber is clear of any ammunition, and it's a safe and clear firearm. My everyday carry is the 10-round Pierce extension grip magazine. And my everyday holster is the Glock minimal inside carry razor edge. My everyday defensive round is the Remington Golden Saber brass jacketed hollow point in the bonded 125 grain 357 round. My everyday carry self-defense round is the Golden Saber bonded, brass jacketed hollow point, 125 grain 357 SIG round. Expect to get about 1,300 feet per second out of this particular ammunition. I really like the serrations on the hollow point, the brass jacket, and Remington makes very good primers, making this a very reliable round for not only discharging from the firearm, but also its adequate penetration and expansion in the intended target. I also really like that Remington makes this defensive round affordable. Expect to pay about $40 for a box of 50, making it an 80-cent per round self-defense ammunition choice. The other great thing about Glock pistols is obviously, since they're so popular, there's a lot of versatility and accessories out there, not only in magazines, but also in holsters, sights, and other products and other accessories like that for modifications. So on the Glock 33 here, my everyday carry is a Glock minimal inside carry. This is the razor edge, 50% speed, 50% retention. I wear this in the appendix carry. It wears extremely well. Very good retention. Very good low profile. Obviously doesn't add any bulk to the already wide Glock subcompact. Also allows for a lot of adjustment inside your waistband. So when you're doing your day-to-day activities, getting up, sitting down, in and out of the vehicle, stuff like that, really good versatility and adjustment there. I did start out with the Glock MIC Original. Obviously pretty much the same deal, a little bit more retention on this one, and that one works out really well for me. I've already done a holster review on the Galco Trident Kydex inside the waistband holster. Really good body. The clip is just poor design, unfortunately, so not a holster that I run too much. Also sits the firearm above the waistline quite a bit. The only tuckable holster that I have is this High Noon Split Decision. I picked this up off a guy from a Glock Talk in a forum that I started about reinforced top or not. I do like this metal clip, really nice and sturdy, hooks onto your belt real nice. This is for the tuckable portion here, and I do like leather quite a bit, so this is nice. Still reviewing it. It hasn't set in here long enough for the leather to really stretch out and form, so good retention. It sits in here pretty tight, and if I let it set in here longer, it would stretch out a little bit and not have the over retention that it has right now. My favorite holster, other than the Glock MIC for everyday carry, is the Remora clipless holster. This is the combat cut non-reinforced top, size 10 ART. Also fits the Glock 19 that I have, so fits the compact and subcompact nicely. If you wanted just a holster in the Remora clipless for the subcompact, I think the 6 ART is a more appropriate size, but this is great because it fits both pistols. One of the great benefits of a Glock subcompact is the variety that you get in magazine capacity and size. The standard flat floor plate 9-round magazine, a lot of control here, even though you don't get your small finger on the grip. Still a very manageable recoil, even in the 357 and 40 caliber. You can also put an aftermarket extension. This is a Pierce extension grip. It's a really good tool to have in your toolbox. Gives you the 3-finger grip for the control. Doesn't add too much bulk on the back strap here, so it doesn't add to the printing too much. And it's a +1 in the 40 and 357 and a +2 in the 9mm, which is really nice. And that's my everyday carry. Real good product there. The other real nice thing about the Glock Subcompacts is that you can fit the larger frame magazines into the smaller frame pistols. So this is a compact magazine, Glock 32 13 round magazine with an X grip extension spacer there. Basically gives you the grip of a Glock 19, 23, or 32, the compact size. Really nice. Obviously it's going to add to the bulk and the printing, but still very easily to pull off with heavier wear like jackets and sweatshirts. Not too many modifications on this firearm. I really don't believe in running a lot of mods on a concealed carry firearm. If you do go through an unfortunate event where you have to use the firearm in a self-defense situation, your firearm will be confiscated and scrutinized, and you don't want to come off looking like a gun nut. So what I have on this particular firearm is the pierced extension grip on the magazine, the butt plug in the back strap, red ID tape in the mag well and on the magazine. I've blacked out the rear sight, and I have a high-vis red fiber optic tube front post sight on the front here. Other than that, no trigger jobs, no connectors or springs or extended control buttons or anything like that. Try to keep it as factory and practical, realistic as possible. Overall, I've been extremely happy with the Glock 33 357 SIG. It's been a great firearm, very practical, very durable, very reliable. I've enjoyed wearing it as a concealed carry firearm. It wears very nicely in the Remora and the Glock Tech MIG especially. I've had a lot of fun with the project of switching over to the Glock from the M&P Smith & Wessons. Obviously different ergonomics, different grip, different trigger pull, but I've really liked it a lot. I've also really enjoyed transitioning over to the 357 SIG round from the 40 and 9mm round that I've been shooting for so long. So really fun project, great firearm, really enjoy the subcompact Glocks, and this 357 SIG round has been great for me. Hope you've enjoyed this tabletop review of the Glock 33 357 SIG, and we'll see you next time.